Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing today? I just got off of work, so excuse the coif because it's looking a little greasy right now. So it's been a while. What else is new? But I actually, I decided, sorry, I'm taking my socks off right now. That's like one of the first things that I take off when I get home. So I decided on a new plan. I just wanted to give myself like a new challenge. This seemed a little bit interesting. I wanted to try it. I did some research on it, and one of the many keto groups that I belong to, a few people have posted that they have done this. They've done it anywhere from like 30 days to somebody that I just talked to today who's been doing it for 2.5 years. It is called Carnivore Keto. And I'm sure a lot of the people that view my channel and, you know, the people that I collaborate and do videos and stuff with, you ladies probably know what it is. But for those who don't know what Carnivore Keto is basically the only thing that you consume are animal products. So you have your meats and cheeses, butter, heavy cream, eggs, anything that is produced or made by an animal. It also requires you to not take any supplements, but that is what I'm actually going to tweak. I take magnesium, potassium, collagen, biotin, folic acid, and vitamin D. Vitamin D I only take once a week. It's 50,000 milligrams because my vitamin D is horrible. But those other supplements I actually need to take. So that is the only thing that I'm tweaking. I have done research and it says that you don't have to, or you don't need any extra supplements because you can get that by consuming these products. And I'm sure that could be true for most people, but for me, I'm just not sure. I do, however, maybe after the month is up, I would like to try and see. The folic acid I absolutely have to take. It's prescribed by my doctor, as well as the vitamin D. Those two I absolutely have to take. But the others I'm going to see if I don't need them. So I started today, September 5th, and I would like to go to October 5th. So we'll see. I'm going to give it at least 2 weeks. I want to see how I feel, see how, not necessarily like what the scale says, because I'm not like so concerned about the scale as much as I used to be. I've really chilled out with that. I've really mellowed out with like beating myself up because the scale tells me something I don't want to hear. I mean, my weight actually has been very consistent lately. My weight loss, I should say, has been very consistent lately. I'm not sure what I was at in the last video. I really should watch my videos and just make sure, you know, just to keep tabs so I can let you guys know like my progress and everything. But I am 116 pounds down now, guys. 116 pounds. I have lost the equivalent of, I work with this lady and she is just, she's awesome, this little old lady, and I have lost more than she weighs. I have lost more than a person, more than a petite person. Also, very, very awesome news, I think. I have been out of the dangerous obese. I mean, I don't, like, how do I put this? Like, I've been out of the dangerous, like the danger zone of the obese category now for, oh gosh, I think it's been at least 2 months. It's probably been about 2 months. And now I am only 6 points away, according to the BMI chart, from my height and weight. I'm only 6 points away now from just being overweight. I think that's awesome. But I don't necessarily think that, you know, somebody that's like 5'6" and 150, if you look at them, I wouldn't call them obese. According to that chart, yeah, it might be. So, I mean, I guess you could call that like a non-scale victory for me. I'm almost in the overweight category. Something really cool that happened the other day. I had one of Nick, my boyfriend's, shirts on. I just threw it on. I'm like, oh, I needed a shirt. I needed to go. I think I had to go to the store and pick something up. I was missing an ingredient. So I just threw it on. I'm like, oh, cool, this fits. And I get it home and I take it off because, you know, if he caught me in one of his shirts again, it wouldn't be, we would have a talk. He's like, you know, you're taking all of my shirts. And I'm like, well, because I fit in them now. I mean, isn't that a good thing? But, and I could have sworn, you know, I'm like, oh, this is probably an extra large. No. Oh, no, no. It is a large. Like, I fit in a men's large. I don't know what the equivalent of that over in, like, the female clothing is, but I think that's pretty awesome that I fit in a men's large t-shirt. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a little update there too. But I got on here and I wanted to let you guys know about the switch that I'm doing, because I'm an experimental ketoer, I guess, if you call it. Like, I think a lot of people are. You like to experiment. You try things that work for you, that can be construed as not keto to others, but you don't have an insulin spike, you know? So I like to switch things up. I like to make things interesting. I like to challenge myself. I like to see how my body reacts to certain things. So I was really interested in doing this. A guy had said that him and his wife, he actually did it 2 weeks after his wife was into it. She did it because she was at, I believe she was at 13 weeks of no weight loss and no inches. So she wanted to try something different, and this broke her stall. I'm not doing that because I'm in a stall, because I'm not. I just want to try something different. So I'm going to come on here every day and just let you guys know how I'm doing. So my videos may be, you know, 3 minutes long, or they may be 20 minutes long. But I just want to keep you guys posted about how I'm doing with this. The reason why I didn't start on the first was it was Nick's birthday yesterday, and he wanted to go to one of our favorite restaurants. And I decided to indulge a little bit. It's been a long time since I have. And of course, I get a hot dog. Out of all the things to do, I get the hot dog. And it was good. It was actually really good. And he got like chicken tenders and cheese nuggets and stuff like that. But I just wanted to treat myself a little bit. I really didn't go overboard. It came with like these two huge like hot dogs that had like mac and cheese and onion strings and all this stuff. I only ate one, and I had like a quarter of the mac and cheese. But then I woke up this morning and I started it, you know, and so I'm gonna try to follow like a meal plan of, for breakfast, I'm going to do the bulletproof coffee and 2 hard-boiled eggs. And then for lunch, I usually get these like little, they're called tidbit trays. So it has like little pieces of sausage and little pieces of meat. So I'll have that for lunch. And then dinner tonight is actually going to be bacon and cheese burgers. It looked really good. I went to the local store. It's like 2 blocks away from me. And I picked up a couple of those. They look really good. So I'm going to have that. And then I'm going to throw an extra piece of cheese on there because, you know, I live in Wisconsin. You know, it's America's Dairyland. So you got to have cheese. So yeah, that's what's going to be for supper tonight. I can also do like, okay, so in my bulletproof coffee, the only thing that I'm switching is instead of, I'm just not putting in the swerve that I usually put in, which is an artificial sweetener that I adore it. I don't use a whole lot, but it reminds me so much of like the real thing when I put it. It doesn't have that cooling effect or anything, so I do that. And then I do a little bit of Chalk Zero is a brand that has these really great syrups, and they have a maple pecan syrup that is just to die for. So I won't be putting any sweeteners or anything like that in, but I will be having the black coffee with, you know, the butter and the heavy cream, and I will probably, you know, be weeping after day 4 of my beautiful coffee that I can't have all the good fixings in, but that's okay. You know, I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. So yeah, so that's where I am at. I didn't start on the first because I wasn't feeling like the greatest. And then the next day, I had mild food poisoning. And I'm pretty sure I know where I got it from. And it was not pretty, guys. Oh, I'm not going into details, but I just wasn't feeling good. So I didn't eat for a couple of days. I just, you know, did my supplements, and I did my, you know, kept up on my electrolytes and my water intake and everything like that. But yesterday was finally like the first day where I was like ready to actually eat. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to go overboard. Not that I usually do, but, you know, when I do treat myself, some days, you know, sometimes when I have treated myself, I've gone a little crazy before. Yeah. So, I didn't do that this time. You know, I definitely could have, but I restrained myself, and I can't eat like I used to. I definitely, like, my appetite is just nowhere near like it used to be, which is not a bad thing, you know, that, you know, allows me to accomplish everything that I have accomplished so far. So, yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to come on here and let you guys know, give you guys an update. So, I'm going to be true to my word. I wrote a big plan out of like everything I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep myself accountable. And I have Nick to support me, and hopefully all you beautiful, wonderful, lovely ladies can, you know, root me on and keep me going. I don't necessarily think that it's going to be hard, because when I first started, when I first began my lifestyle change and started keto, I didn't do a lot of research, so a lot of everything that you can eat while on the carnivore keto diet is what I ate in the beginning. And yeah, it did get boring after a while, but I think it's because I didn't really like know what to do and how to pair like certain things and everything like that. So I am over 9 months in now, so I'm a little bit more knowledgeable of what I can do and like how I can switch things up and everything like that. So I'm actually really excited. Like I can't wait to see like what the results and how I'm gonna feel, like, you know, just to see if I feel any better. And if I don't, I'm just gonna go back to how, you know, my regular regimen. So yeah. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.